Do you see this screen?
I do see the screen, yes.
This is 2 years in the making. We started this channel. The very first video we ever published was part 1 of the original Final Fantasy VII from 1997.
And I don't know, I assume a lot of reviewers haven't seen that Let's Play. So
of course not. We didn't have any viewers back then.
No, so the background for that, let me recap that real quick maybe, just for everyone to know how we're going into this. So Nick played the game as a kid religiously, big fan, big nostalgia.
Yeah.
I didn't have a PlayStation as a kid, so the first time I ever played it was as a 32-year-old woman in 2018. As such, I had some issues with the game, gonna admit, so it's just not the same.
There are some parts that might not have aged very well. But it's still such a huge part of my childhood, this game.
I know, and I understand. So, and I'm hoping to see some changes this time around.
Sure. And we played this game as the very first game we played because we knew that this remake was coming.
Yeah.
And I wanted Anna to have seen the original beforehand. So that being said, people, since this is going to go on for a while, we're going to do this. We're in for the long haul for this. We're in for part 1 of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. We're going to do all the parts. This is a huge deal for me. It's a medium-sized deal for Anna, perhaps, but it's a huge deal for me.
I mean, it's going to be a huge deal in terms of if this is as long or longer as the original, and I think it might end up being longer depending on how it goes.
Yes and no. I've heard that like this first part... because this is just part 1 of the remake. There's going to be more games. I heard this one is around 30 hours, maybe. Alright. But what you can do, I'm going to put a link to this in the end of this video. There's going to be a link to our playthrough of the original game.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Because of the whole thing with COVID-19 and people being isolated and whatnot, in order to just make sure that nothing got messed up with this release, what Square did was they shipped out early to people who needed physical copies, just to make sure that they wouldn't get it too late. So what that meant was that people who bought physical copies of the game actually got them like a week earlier than us and everyone else who ordered it digitally. So... I'm obviously part of various gaming communities online and stuff, and as a result, I have been a bit spoiled on some parts of the game. And yeah, our cat is doing silly things. Man, I fucking love this music. God.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the original had great music, but finish your point first.
Okay, my point was, you should watch the original first. Go back and watch our original LP of this first. Push through it. It's an amazing game. It's a classic. But then watch this because things are going to be different. They are not sort of sticking to the story. It's going. I'm intrigued about this. I'm gonna go into this very open-eyed and very optimistic and just sort of.
I think they have to do things different.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is just that people who go into this and just expecting it to be a straight remake, that's probably not what you're getting from this, which took a lot of people by surprise that first week. I don't know everything. I've been spoiled on some things, but I'm going in mostly blind. I just know that it's we're gonna be thrown a couple of curveballs.
Well, I'm hoping to see some changes. And I'm gonna not start this off on a negative note because I have high hopes. So, we'll see. I'm trying to be very fair about this.
Okay. You know what we should do then?
We should start the game.
We should start the game. Also...
Options, please.
Also...
Please make the subtitles the biggest they can be.
While I do that...
Yeah.
You should go into the kitchen and stop our cat from eating the flowers.
Oh. Okay.
You know what? It's time. The lovely Anna has saved our flowers from our new cats.
Yes.
Not sure if this is going to be left in or cut out. We'll find out. You'll find out watching this. But now, 2 years in the making.
Yes.
After the first video we ever published on this channel was Final Fantasy VII, we're going back in. I would like default controls. I would like to play on normal. I've also heard from people, you know, the same people who were bitching about Sekiro not having an easy mode.
Yeah.
They're the same people are now bitching about the fact that Final Fantasy VII's easy mode is too easy. It was like articles in Kotaku about that. They put them side by side. Ooh. So since I know that this is not going to be a straight remake, since I know that they are going to change things, I am going to be looking out for this. I'm going to try to look out for it and pick up on things that are different, because those things that are different are probably intentionally different.
Okay.
Is what I'm going to say. Even stuff like this, even stuff like the leitmotif of One Winged Angel being played in the background here. That's different. That's a song that you didn't hear until way later in the original game.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
They did not play One Winged Angel this early.
I don't mind at all. I really like it.
Oh yeah, no. So this is also new. Showing Midgar this way, but that's good because
You know what?
this entire game is going to be Midgar, whereas
You know
in the original game, Midgar was just like the first 5 hours.
Do you know what strikes me as amazing? It's like this looks so much better now than Advent Children did as a movie.
Yeah. Man, Advent Children was weird. Oh, it's the playground.
Ooh.
It's the playground in Sector 5. But what's weird is Sector 5 is... This playground is supposed to be below the plate.
Right, where's the plate?
I know, right?
Is there no plate?
Oh, no. No, that's not different.
Is there a fake sky?
No.
Okay.
Maybe there are more playgrounds that look like that.
Oh, okay.
And now we dive into the actual opening cinematic of Final Fantasy VII.
Right. Aerith, who is called Aerith in
Aerith, which is probably what it was always supposed to be. Who knows? The debate goes on and on. I only know her as Aerith because that's what she was called in the original English localization of this game. People have said that like in every subsequent translation, it's always been Aerith.
Yeah, well, Aerith sounds really weird and it's awful to pronounce, so
People have said that like it's because it's supposed to sound a bit like Earth because she is like the planet's guardian.
Yeah, okay, but I'm probably still gonna actually call her Aerith because I don't want to...
You'll get used to it because this has voice acting in this game, so everyone else is gonna call her Aerith.
Every time I try to say it, I feel like I'm Mike Tyson, and I don't appreciate it, so...
God, I'm just happy about not having to do voices again, because because it was such a moral struggle for me with just doing Barrett's voice. Whereas like,
yes,
there's like I don't know how to be not offensive because I want to be true.
Well, because the voice lines they gave him were
the voice lines
offensive.
they gave him.
I know. I
hinted
said
at it being said a certain way.
I know. I said I wasn't gonna start this LP by complaining, but let's just say that that Barrett's character was something that I'm really hoping to see changed.
Well, I think it's gonna be by default just because a lot of the issues people have with Barrett in the original, mainly being the whole blaxploitation thing and just being blackity black, Mr. Black in the most stereotypical way possible. A lot of that was based on shitty translations, and that's not what his character was supposed to be like. He was in the Japanese version. He's more of like a preacher type.
Yeah,
and I think that's, from what I saw of his voice lines in the demo that me and Mike played like a month ago, that's pretty much what they're going for.
Okay, well, I think some of my issues with this will still be the case.
We'll see. So, when we played the demo, it was Mike behind the wheels, and I was just sitting there commenting. Okay. So I haven't actually played it. I haven't actually been in control. So we'll see. Oh yeah.
That's Jesse.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, Biggs and Jesse and Wedge. Biggs and Wedge, Star Wars references. There's always 2 characters in every Final Fantasy game called Biggs and Wedge.
Yep, that's Barrett. He
Hell
looks
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and apparently I've heard that Jessie is the fucking thirstiest of any character in any video game ever in this. She wants that Cloud dick so goddamn hard.
Oh,
it's
dear.
stupid how thirsty she is.
Oh boy, another female character to add to the roster of women who are, for some reason, fighting over Cloud.
Well, I mean, look at him. Look at that spiky hair. Okay.
Weren't we just looking at blunder years?
Yeah. So let's see. I got a swing. That's a thing. I'm trying to click other buttons, but they're not really doing anything yet.
Okay.
I'm sure the systems are going to be unlocked as I play. Cat.
How is it that he sleeps all day, but when we sit down to record, he gets hyper?
Can you take the paper bag away from the cat? All right, let's play the video game.
If we...
Who goes there? You're up.
I'm up. Okay, game, give
So-
me tutorials. I can use a tap to do an attack. I can hold to do a hard attack.
So this isn't... Is this gonna be some kind of action game?
This is not turn-based.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Okay.
Uh-huh. This is what it's like.
That's new.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got that in the demo.
Do you know what that means?
No.
You're probably not gonna be able to cheese the end boss.
I know, I won't be able to cheese the end boss. So,
Who in the hell?
there is a bunch of references to various things people pointed out all across this station. We're gonna take a look at 1 or 2 of them because this is like stuff that I'm not super familiar with. Yeah, I have an ATB gauge. I know that. Once it's full, I can... So this is how it is. When I attack and when time passes, I have a little bar that fills up. And once that bar is filled up, then I can use special moves. Like magic and items and whatnot. So it's not something I can do willy-nilly. You see the bar in the bottom right corner?
Yeah.
There, now it's full. Now I can press X to do one of my special moves. Cool, huh?
Okay.
So,
Enough of this.
here, and then I can do spells, I can do abilities. And here, I got like Braver, and then I pick a target, and it's like almost slowed time. Ooh!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's fucking badass, right?
Uh-huh.
Checking... Oh, now I have my menu! Great. And... Okay, I got a parkour thing. Gotcha. So, there's stuff like here. Like, no.
What?
I was gonna show a thing, but then we already
Drop the weapon.
immediately jumped forward.
You got this.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, okay, slackers. Just leave all the fighting to me. So, check this out. I have a dodge. I have a block and I have a dodge.
Where does it say that?
I can hold R1. Yeah.
oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
drop
yeah.
drop your shield, Wooly. I have a block.
You can block
And dodge.
You can dodge.
Yeah.
Okay.
With us.
Can't get surrounded.
So, I'm trying to... Yeah.
Nope.
Let's see. I'm trying to block, but it's not... Oh, R1. R1. I pressed L1. See? So I can block, and blocking fires up my my gauge as well.
Okay.
I am taking a little bit of damage even when I'm blocking.
Yeah.
Look, I can do the focus thrust. It's so
This-
cool. Boom!
Like the way this sounds, but I think that's possibly just a function of how little I play those kinds of games. But it kind of reminds me a little bit visually of Nier Automata.
Yeah, it's a character action game in that way. Kind of like Devil May Cry and stuff like that too.
Well, I don't play those either, so
Mm.
so the only point of reference I guess for that I have is Nier Automata.
Ah. So
Okay,
we got
so is that what kind of game this is now?
yeah.
Oh.
So
Is it?
we got commercials for hair tonic. Which is fine. Some sort of musical music gallery. These are all references to things that exist in other sort of spin-off titles, like Dirge of Cerberus and stuff like that.
Okay.
Stuff like this delicious drink, the Banora White, So it's unfortunately a reference that fly over my head because I haven't played those games. But I know.
Shinra merging with what? There was Shinra ads.
Oh yeah.
Merging innovation with creation. What we do for Midgar and for you.
Bullshit.
And then an image of a hellish cityscape.
Oh yeah. Look, I have a menu.
Okay.
Cool, huh? Battle settings. How about that? Sure. Enemy intel. That's okay. So it's a bestiary, just like in Hollow Knight. Neat. Got my spells. Got my inventory of items. Potion, ether grenade. That's fine. Don't have a whole lot here yet. Will get more as the game goes on.
So is this the first non-turn-based Final Fantasy game, or have there been others?
Final Fantasy 14.
Well, aside
Final Fantasy 15.
Okay.
Was pretty much like this as well, and it started a bit in Final Fantasy 12. I'm gonna say where it, but this is the least turn-based of all Final Fantasy games so far.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is you can like that's the thing. You can go to easy mode. And easy mode is like the old way of playing, or like classic or whatever, where if you want to play it like a turn-based game. Yes, there are boxes with Shinra logos. You can smash them for more goodies. Mako shards. Sure. Okay. Oh, more Shinra boxes.
Yes. Smash.
That's how you get items, and you auto pick up, so you don't actually have to sort of.
Nice.
Ah, she
Soldier
pretty.
Boy's deal. Is
Ah.
he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Fart gas.
Cloud Strife. And he isn't a soldier anymore.
Yeah,
Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Wedge is special.
I'm gonna be so sad when you die, dude.
Spoilers.
Dude.
Yeah, but like spoilers, there are people who play this or watch this who have no reference point to the originals.
Okay, fine. I will.
Let's not spoil what's going to happen.
Okay, can I talk about Jesse's boob plate?
Yes.
So
It's a nice boob plate.
I don't know what I expected.
They've almost got the door.
Yeah. So in the original, when we were playing it, we named Cloud Fart Gas. And I actually sometimes can't remember his actual name because the only time I played the game, we called him Fart Gas. So when I see his character, the first word that comes to my head is actually Fart Gas. And there are legitimately characters in this game whose real names I don't remember.
Right. Like Vincent.
Right. Or Tuberculo. What's his name?
No, Sid.
Yeah.
They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Such a dick.
Well, to be fair.
He's such an... Well, Cloud is... He's not the biggest edgelord in this game. He's the second biggest edgelord.
Cloud is not an edgelord.
He wants to be. He wants to be this cool
No,
guy.
but yeah, he wants to be. But here's the thing. This is sort of like a mischaracterization. Where...
Every last gill.
I blame Advent Children because Advent Children portrayed him as this fucking Uchiha, super badass, super cold edgelord kind of guy. But like, that's not what he was like in this game.
But that's what he's being portrayed like here, right?
No, he's not. In the original game, he's kind of a cheesy character. He thinks he's way cooler than he actually is.
I know.
And the makers of this game have said that like they are 100% on board with that.
Oh, okay.
They are going to acknowledge that Cloud is a guy who thinks he's way cooler than he actually is. And
yeah, I know.
He's gonna have moments of being kind of cheesy and kind of goofy.
I know. I remember that. I just thought that the way they're presenting him here is that they're going to present him the way he thinks he is. Does that make sense?
No. But they want to get it right. They want to get the character.
Okay.
They want to get the characterization right. So let's see how this works with the targeting. Is it auto or can I switch?
Well, I mean, the part where I said edgelord is like, I don't think they're cool, right?
Check this out.
So,
Ooh! Hey. I should probably dodge more. So let's start with taking out the easy target. Ooh, staggered him. And then when you stagger someone,
Yeah.
you can just
Do a
get all of your shit in.
Ooh.
Neato, right?
But it's the start of the game and you're already doing like 634
Yeah,
damage.
but I don't know if you've noticed this, but unlike the original game, I am taking damage. They are pummeling me.
Yes, but...
That's something we noticed when we played this demo. It is way harder than the original game. It's way harder.
I'm just wondering, like,
Whoa.
just how big are the numbers gonna get later on, you know?
Probably pretty big.
Okay, I've seen that enemy, the dog thing. The dog with
oh
the
yeah,
thing.
no, it's the same. It's the same enemies as in the original. Even like the weird wacky ones,
But
they're in it.
That's what I was wondering. Is the wacky shit gonna be in there?
Yes,
Okay.
100%. Is there any way for me to sort of like use potions out of battle? There's probably like a command for it. Let's see. Command menu from here. Yes. Items, potion, cloud. Neat.
So that's gonna be interesting when we get to the part where it's like a city
Uh-huh.
or
With the walkie-talkie sections?
no, I meant like the weird enemies.
Oh yeah. No, they're in it.
Okay.
All the weirdness is in it. Like just from what we saw, me and Mike, when we played the demo. God, this looks gorgeous. But you remember this, right? This is like the original mission. Take out the Mako reactor.
Yeah, I do remember that. Don't mind me. I'm just mildly distracted trying to get a cat to sit next to me, but...
They're not gonna do it. They're never gonna do it.
This way.
Yeah. Coming.
Okay. So,
Not so fast. We've got company.
Oh, come on.
have they stated their mission yet?
No.
Okay.
Job's a job.
So,
We just know that we're a merc.
yeah. For a terrorist organization.
Yeah. Ow. So, check it out. I have something that's called Punisher mode.
Okay.
This is Cloud's thing, because every character... Oh, he dodged it. Every character in the game plays differently.
Okay.
That's the new thing now. Cloud and Barrett have completely different skill sets, and
So-
they can do different things.
So once you get to the part where you have a party, how does that work?
Oh,
Do
I'll show you.
control both of them?
I'll show you. Here, I can go into Punisher mode. And then I do like big, hard slashes and stuff. But I can only walk slowly, and like if I get hit, like I get out of it and stuff. So Cloud does style switching. He switches between different fighting styles. Tifa, I think, works that way too. Juggling between different martial arts and stuff.
Okay.
Which is super cool. And Barrett is obviously the long-range fighter.
I assume he switches whatever he's shooting with out of his arm gadget.
Well, you'll see,
Okay.
because we're gonna get Barrett in the party soon enough. But it is really cool how every character has their own style.
Okay. Where does
Boom!
it say that? How do I see that you're switching style? There's so much going on the screen, like...
Yeah. You can see it in that. Well, I'll show you once a fight starts.
Okay.
It's probably gonna be any second. Oh, hold
to
it.
hold it.
Gotcha. I held it.
And...
So this is like the original. Wedge stays behind and guards. Oh wow, we couldn't do this before. Just look around. Damn, Shinra headquarters over there.
That wasn't in the demo, or what?
Well, Mike just didn't look around, I guess.
Oh.
Ah, the #1 reactor. That's where we're going.
Yup, to commit an act of terrorism.
An act of love.
Terrorism.
An act of love and friendship.
And terrorism.
Well, it's for the sake of the planet.
You're gonna kill people for the sake of the
Soldiers
planet.
may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a
Are we
few
though?
reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
All right. All right. So, Cloud does not know what the interior of this Mako reactor looks like.
No, and Barrett is in this
Don't
game
you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
again needlessly aggressive.
Well, he doesn't trust us, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he has to get all like shouty about it.
Well, you gotta warm up to Barrett, right?
Wait,
Oh boy, I gotta do the fight bangs.
it's over.
I'm about to bang you guys.
It's over. That's
So
my
this,
line.
yeah. So this is when they say, "I know, right?" He thinks he's so cool. This is Cloud. He has mode shift. I can do the balanced operator mode or the attack oriented Punisher mode. So now, Punisher mode. I move slowly, but I attack harder, and every time I guard, I do a counter attack.
Okay.
But I cannot guard against ranged attacks or magic. If I want to avoid ranged attacks or magic, I have to switch back to operator mode.
Okay.
Gotcha.
We can take it. Take it right.
Oh boy, look at this.
Yeah, those
This
are
is
bigger
Punisher
numbers.
mode.
Like earlier, I think it was like 12 per hit, and this is 18 per hit.
Yeah, no, in Punisher mode, I just wreck shit.
Then let's move.
Okay.
He always knows just what to say.
But the operator move is like the default thing, or does it
It's
remember
faster.
from the end of... No, I meant like...
Yeah.
Does it remember the last stance you were in at the end of the last combat, or do we always start in operator mode? and
I think I
then-
always start in operator mode.
Okay.
Simmer down, hotshot.
That's...
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Careful in there. I got this place covered.
So do you remember this? Doing this in the original?
No...
I remember it because I've done it like a million times.
Security's only gonna get tighter, so be ready. We can't afford any more mistakes.
This part...
Looks
I
like the
don't
elevator's
super
on another
remember. I mean,
floor.
it was 2 years
Mind
ago.
pushing that button?
See, I have to push the button. We have to take the elevator.
So, you know Tifa, right?
Uh-huh.
It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Uh-huh. Not any of your business, but you know, just checking. Just checking, Cloud. Maybe wanna know if you're available or not. Ooh, this wasn't in the demo.
Oh...
This was not in the demo.
Oh, that's their hometown.
Yeah.
That's, what's
Nibelheim.
it called? Nibelheim, yeah.
This is new.
Cloud! Are you ignoring me?
Tifa and I.
Mm-hmm. Damn right, Tifa and I. Because Tifa is best girl.